This just in. Gay people can still get married. Hello and welcome to this week's Here's Your Apology. I am your host, Nate. And this guy to the left of me,
Levi.
Who looks
like the pants.
What do you look like? What do you think you look like, Levi?
I think I'm unique.
Unique?
Yeah. I don't think I look like anybody I've ever met.
No, you
or that I've ever
don't.
seen.
Yeah. And
it's the hybrid, it's a half and half.
Yep.
There's only a few of us out there.
I feel like, before I've said you look like Chicken Little if he was raised by the cartel.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm okay with that.
No, that's a good vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd say accurate.
Pollo Lil.
Lil Pollo.
Lil Pollo. Anyway, we have a couple questions that came in from Instagram.
Your Instagram?
No. Yeah.
Oh, so these are your friends? Okay.
Yeah. My friends have some questions that they want to.
Yeah.
No, so I just threw a question up on my Instagram.
Okay. What the
You've seen it here
Pause.
first, folks. Real ghosts.
Okay.
Okay, so
we're back.
Okay.
This is Duct Tape Studio.
Tell me if you can. Yeah. I'd like to apologize to our audience for having such a hunk of a shit studio.
Yeah. If we had a bigger audience, this type of thing wouldn't happen.
Maybe we wouldn't have to record in a fucking trap house every week.
So what are we doing?
All right, we're gonna answer some questions from Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I told everybody we were recording. I wanted to throw out a ask me anything or ask us anything. And so here are some of the questions. I'm only gonna read a couple. A bunch came in, but I'm gonna read a couple.
Yeah, read it. All right.
How much you bench, and how pounds till you catch up to your son?
Well, the pounds till I catch up to my son is 0.
Okay.
Because I don't have a son.
Okay.
So 0 pounds to catch up to my son, and I do not know what I bench. I don't bench. Unless you count sitting.
All right. Well, there's that.
I did actually ask for a bench for Christmas, though.
Did you really?
Yeah. Just to have, because I don't have any weight stuff, and I feel like I want to start lifting weights, just introductory.
Ooh.
And so I was like, maybe I'll get some just cheap weights and see if I can motivate myself to make it a thing.
It sounded like you said cheap whites. I'm gonna go purchase myself some cheap whites and see if anything won't improve in my life.
All right.
All right. The next question comes in from Dustin, which says, which of you can pee the furthest?
I'm going to say probably you.
Okay. Why? Why would
you just look like you have more of a force behind your stream?
Like I really push it?
Yeah. Like you push it because you want everyone around you to know you're masculine, and so it's like a toxic masculine trait. You got to
push it
out hard, so that way it's like, yeah, I was holding it a long time, and my penis is huge,
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm like
dribble.
I'm like
dribble,
wait.
Dribble.
I'm like
dribble.
I'm like standing at the urinal for 5 minutes waiting for everyone to leave the bathroom before I can begin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You can't masturbate around other people?
No. No, but I've literally gone in, stood next to somebody, and couldn't go because they were standing right next to me, and then just left. They left, and then I went back in.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's
that's a
mental
bold move to go back in.
I had to pee though. It's just like a mental block. If there's someone next to me, I can't do it.
So, do you think maybe that's a little PTSD? Do you have?
I definitely have anxiety. I definitely have anxiety around going to the bathroom from my childhood.
I was molested at a Mariners game in 1994, and now I can't pee around anyone.
I feel like that would help you pee. You're like, I could pee around whoever.
I can fucking I can flop it out in front
I'll
of
pee
whoever.
in front of you right now.
Yeah.
I'll pee on you.
Some rando fan in the bathroom squeezed my wiener like 17 years ago, and I can show it to anybody now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Thanks to that man. I was gonna say you, because the last time we had the contest, you beat me.
Yeah, but that was just because I was extra hydrated.
Oh yeah, I didn't really drink a lot, and you were just down in liquid IVs.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, and thank you for. That's all I'm gonna read, because the rest of them are insane. Like, what happened to monkeypox?
They changed the name.
They did change the name.
Mpox now, or something like that.
Oh really?
Yeah,
M.
something like that.
The fuck does M stand for? Anyway.
Yeah, monkey.
When does Hanukkah start? I don't know.
Next Monday.
Email Kanye. What that mouth do? All right, we're done. And with that, we're done.
Yeah, that was inappropriate.
Very inappropriate. What that mouth do?
All right, well, thanks for those questions.
Yeah, thanks.
Glad we did that. Glad we did that.
I am. I like.
Just kidding.
I like hearing from.
No, it's cool.
From
From
our friends, Lee. So what have you been up to, Levi?
Well, this weekend I went to a male baby shower for the guy. You know, it's different now. It's,
Wait,
it's
hold on.
2022. So
Seriously?
we out here having
A male.
bachelor baby showers.
Oh,
It was more like a bachelor party vibe, you know. It's like, let's get drunk one more time before the baby comes.
yeah.
Before I'm a dad. Yeah. So
oh, that sounds so depressing.
it was fun.
Bachelor parties are fun.
Yeah, there were girls
Male
at this
baby
one.
showers are the saddest thing I've ever heard of, dude. I didn't even know. That's like the death of a friend. That's when he goes all the way bye-bye. You know what I mean?
He's like, this is the last time you're going to see me until the kid is
10,
in his
at
teenage
least,
and
yeah.
can watch his brother and sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But it was fun, you know. There was a bunch of people there who I didn't really know, but I've known of and I've met here and there just at different events. And so I knew them, but
Famous people?
I didn't really I don't hang out with them. I just know them.
Okay.
You know? So I'm talking to one of these guys, a producer, produces beats, music. And I'm standing there just about to say what I'm about to say. And the next thing I know, I'm on the floor. And I had
What the fuck?
I had apparently fallen and hit the recycling bin that had all the beer cans in it. And so all of a sudden it's just like all the cans go everywhere. There's beer all over the floor. And one of my friends, he's like, I saw it. It was like it was in slow motion to him. Like to him, he saw it in slow motion. And to me, it was like, I don't even know what happened. It was just like, I'm about to say this thing and now I'm on the floor. Like on the way down, I feel like I had a momentary thought of like, I should try and stop this. But I don't, like, it went so fast that like I had no reaction time at all. He's like, I looked at you and you were just like so stunned on the ground. Like, what just happened?
Because what happened? How did you fall?
I don't know. I think I probably slipped on some wet spot on the ground, but I was literally just standing. I wasn't moving around. But I was kind of leaning. I was like kind of leaning against the counter. So I think I probably just like micro adjusted into a puddle or something and just went shoo. And so my hip, I've been limping for 3 days. My hip hurts so bad. I feel like I was in a car accident.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. But other than that, great baby shower. My first baby shower ever.
Do you think that's the closest you're going to come to time travel in your life?
It just made me think like
Or teleportation?
when I get old, when I get to the point where falling is a problem, I have a short timer after that.
Like,
or I just need to be aware that I'm like a fragile person, I think.
Levi hurt his hip this weekend. And he's also
felt like an old
77 years
an
old.
old man, and I was like, this is not good for my future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if people found out?
Oh, you just fall randomly for no reason?
No reason, huh?
Yeah, you're going to be I'm going to ride around in a wheelchair even when I don't have to. Once my bones are that brittle, you know?
Absolutely. Why would you not?
Yeah, I'm not risking it.
No, and it's going to be fun. You can park wherever
Exactly.
you want, fucking run over toes.
And by then they'll have
out of my way.
They'll have those chairs that go upstairs. You know, I won't be limited, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Feel good.
Well, let's get into why we're all here today. And that's to discuss this article we have found about baby farms. EctoLife baby farm eliminates pregnancy and labor. So this device is basically like a artificial placenta and womb uterus, and it gives it the nutrients it needs until it's full grown, and you pop the lid and you take your baby home. And it gets better because there's an elite package.
Ooh.
If you're rich, you can choose hair color, eye color, skin tone, level of intelligence, all with DNA editing using
sexuality,
CRISPR. And this is the future of pregnancy and having children. Right now, they're trying to sell it as like, it's for moms who, you know, might have cancer, had to get their uteruses removed or whatever. Like, it's for the people who can't have kids.
It's all bullshit.
But we know that small minority doesn't need a 30,000 person EctoLife baby farm.
And also, you're dying. Why would you want to bring a child into the world?
Yeah, that was one of the examples they
Pretty
used.
fucking selfish.
Maybe the mom has cancer.
It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications.
Well, then maybe she shouldn't be bringing a child into the world with no one to care for it.
Don't worry, we have a system set up.
Don't say a father, because
that we'll plug them into once the mom's gone, where they're taken care of. It's called government-sanctioned slavery.
Yeah,
that's what it feels
already set up.
That's what it feels like this is going to turn into. It's just going to be grow your own humans who are like specifically made for certain, you know,
flavors,
with certain attributes, certain level of intelligence, and let's make as many of these people as we can and plug them into our system to do the work for us. We have it all set up. They wake up, they eat breakfast, they go to work. You know, we can facilitate relationships, the whole thing. And it feels like this is going to lead to some crazy dystopian future.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of already there, you know?
The fact that this is even being developed is crazy to me.
Yeah, that some scientist was like, baby farms. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and the guy who's doing it is in the promo video for it. So it's like, it feels even, because he wants to be the face of this baby farm technology, it feels even more kind of like gross, you know?
It does seem gross.
It's not just like a program, private company, whatever. It's like, this scientist, this guy is creating a pod that you can grow a baby in.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to be some Tony Stark dude or whatever who's like, creates the future.
Yeah.
And is known for being the guy who did it, you know?
That's who he wants to be, but he's going to end up like Dr. Frankenstein.
I mean...
You know what I mean?
It's
like
problematic. Let's just say it's problematic.
A little problematic.
Like, I don't even really care if it makes people who can't have babies allowed to have babies. That's not the part that I don't... Like, okay, if we can find a solution for them... Like, this is what I was thinking. It's like how when... abortion first came out, it was like, okay, we could do this, but let's make it rare and let's make it safe, right? Rape, incest, all these brutal examples. Okay, fine, right? But now, today, it's basically like birth control, like, I just don't want to be pregnant.
Right.
I don't want a baby. So it's turned into that from what they originally had governmentally, whatever, regulatorily said, right? This is starting out by saying, we just want to help moms who can't conceive have a baby.
Yeah.
But it's going to turn into something else, for sure. This is like going to create some slave class.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my guess.
Do you think there will be generational baby farmers? Like, like what do you have to be a baby farmer?
Well, that's the thing.
Like,
it's
there's baby
AI.
farms.
It's all AI. We're just making clones and robots and
So
stuff.
in actuality, like one day, me and my wife wake up and I'm like, you know what? I want to purchase a baby today. And I open up the app, right? You just download the app.
There's an
upload
app.
your credit card information. You pick your, eye color, and if you want a gay baby, do you want a gay baby?
Yeah.
And then you pick, a gay baby. Give me I want a super, and then how gay?
And
like if you have even more money, like how gay, and then you hit enter your credit card information, and then you get a confirmation that's like, pick your baby up in 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? Because isn't the gestation longer?
Yeah, well, that's what the video said, is because there's no like size they have to be in order to get out, like AKA the hole that babies come out of, because that can only
much dirtier than the vagina,
because
or the
that can
birth canal,
because that can only get so big that the baby has to be born underdeveloped, where it can't like hold its neck up or walk like a cow can when it's born.
Okay.
But with this, it could stay in the womb however long you want.
Yeah.
Come out.
Or need.
Come out because there's plenty of space. Pop right out and immediately learn how to walk. Immediately learn how to talk.
These women won't be breastfeeding. Like it'll be 2-year-old kids, so they're not going to come out needing breast milk. So they could feed them whatever chemical to get rid of.
Well, they'll just keep pumping. They'll just keep feeding them the same stuff they pumped into them to keep them alive in the tube. If you're keeping a 3-year-old alive in some pod of juice, right?
Goo.
Yeah, if you're keeping them alive until they're 5 and that's when they're born, in order to like survive outside, like this is just going to create the most fragile humans. Outside of that womb at 5, they're going to be perfect with no diseases, never encountered any germs, because that's the thing that they're saying, like no infection pregnancies, right? The baby's waste is immediately leaves the thing, it's turned back into food and then fed to the baby. Crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's like Matrix stuff. Legitimately Matrix. The human pods in the Matrix?
Yeah.
What the heck? And for me, it's just weird that like this company has obviously got enough funding to like start doing this type of work.
Yeah.
And how many babies
they're promoting it?
And how many babies do you think have died in the scientific buildup to this?
How many have survived?
None.
Dude, if any have lived, we would have heard about it.
Oh, for sure. Like the first one born in an ark.
No, we got one.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, what are we going to do with it? Like, we can't just put it in school.
Yeah, it doesn't have parents.
It doesn't even have fucking genitals.
Because that's the other thing, too.
It doesn't pee or poop.
Once you start growing your own humans, you can just take their eggs and sperm.
Yeah.
And continue. You don't need, like, consent from someone outside of the plant. You can just do a procedure on the babies once they're born at 5 or whatever. Take some eggs, whatever, You're born with eggs, just in case you didn't know. Females are born with eggs.
Yeah. It's the other thing that
the sperm.
It's a little bit weird to collect.
Yeah, but it's also there's enough in the world to get it. You just need a sperm sample. People are willing to give those up and don't care where they go.
Oh yeah, people
know what I mean?
Throw them into towels and put them in the garbage.
The eggs are the hard thing to get. But people are jerking off into cups and freezing it.
That's what I'm saying. Throwing it into their hands and washing it down the drain.
And then anybody who needs sperm can go get it without that person even knowing. There'll be sperm banks set up everywhere if this happens.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll be like, all right, pick which sperm you want. Okay, this one has the smartest, and Eventually, every human on Earth is just going to look the same with the highest level intelligence, highest, Do
you think it'll be a darker or a lighter race?
If I'm being honest, I could see it going darker.
Yeah, it'd be a win for everybody, I think.
Yeah, like white people could have darker babies.
For sure. If you're going to be a baby farmer, like you got to have a quality facility, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive to be a baby farmer.
Because I'm going to tell you what, you have one weird baby for someone and your reputation is shot.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like, where's all his toes? And you're like, I don't know. The lights fucking flickered.
The app says that you picked amputee. You said amputee. Yeah. You picked the wrong gene thing. You like sign up drunk. It's like getting drunk, like getting married in Vegas drunk.
People
are like, let's have a baby. Oh, let's design it. What color eyes should it have? You know, like,
can we do one blue and one red?
Let's make it super autistic. That way, maybe it'll be like a genius. You know?
Yeah, and they're just
that's gonna happen.
I don't think you're gonna be able to pick autism.
Why not? You get to pick level of intelligence. You could literally get to choose.
You could, yeah. Wow.
Like, who's not gonna pick max on that? Why even make it one of the sliders?
Yeah.
Level of intelligence. Let's go just above average, slightly above average.
Yeah. You can't afford slightly above average.
And that's what I'm saying. They'll make the slave race by like low, you know, just pumping out babies for the, and also the fact that it's called the elite package, where you get to choose eye color and all that.
That's creepy.
I don't like that. The elite package.
The elite package
allows you to choose the skin tone.
It's like, any shade of white.
Yeah. I'm growing babies for stem cells. You know, like that's what it's going to turn into. Like we're a stem cell farm. We grow babies. We extract the stem cells, and then we dispose of the babies. Like, there's no way this doesn't turn into that.
Or is already there, like, at that part, you know, like, harvesting. Like, I could see government growing humans and harvesting their whatever, and then
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But right now, I see it right now.
Well, it
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but you'd need real people to do it. In this instance, you don't need anybody.
Because it's all ran by AI.
And it's not in a human, it's in a robot. You know, right now they're probably in the trafficked women, and you know,
yeah.
I feel like the more we turn into these robots, where it's like, I don't have to give birth, the robot gives birth for me.
Yeah.
The less, like, that's when we destroy ourselves, because no one's gonna see anybody else as like a human. Oh, you were lab grown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm natural.
Okay. Yeah, my mom and dad clap cheeks to frickin'
yeah, my mom
have me.
Yeah, my mom's got stretch marks. All right.
Yeah, my dad's a boss. He can get hard.
She went up 3 cup sizes during my pregnancy.
3 cup sizes. Yeah, that's hilarious. I can never trust it.
I couldn't trust it, but also that's how sex goes away, and sex becomes illegal. You can only jerk off into cups. And you have to send it to the government. The government, anytime you want to jerk off, it needs to be in a cup.
It's 50 cents.
You got to send it to the government. You can't keep it, you know? No sex. This is the future we're looking at.
Ooh.
Because you don't even need sex for procreation.
Yeah, what is it for then? Fun?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Ew.
It's illegal because that's debaucherous fun. And we're more civilized than that, you know? We don't even need to have sex to have babies.
Yeah.
This is the future, I swear. Let me tell you about some of the perks if you do this. Because, like, this is better than normal pregnancy.
Yeah.
That's old school. We got cameras now.
You want life inside your body?
This artificial womb... this artificial womb has a 360 camera in it. So you can be at home VR as if you're in the womb with your baby. You can like look over and see your baby and be floating in the womb with your baby because there's a 360 camera in the womb.
Wow.
Who wants to do that?
White girls, dude.
Like they're trying
pumpkin spicer.
They're still trying to make it like special. Like it's also okay, let me just continue with the list. Sorry. I get to it goes on.
It's okay. I was just imagining white girls with like looking in on their Asian babies, you know.
Yeah. So it also pumps in music.
Okay.
So
Metallica.
you can continuously pump in music.
You could really fuck a kid up.
And using the app, you can sing to it. That way, it knows your voice.
That's beautiful.
Another feature, there is a camera on your baby at all times, so you can watch a time lapse of them growing into a baby.
Wow. Over how long?
The whole time.
And it's like 2 years, isn't it?
It's however long. I don't know how long it is.
Oh, you can keep them in the pod like indefinitely?
They're saying that that's one of the cool things that they're going to try.
Like 20 years
What'll
old?
happen if we gestate a baby for 2 years and then it's born? That's got to be better for human. Like, I don't know. They're going to try it.
Jeez, it has teeth. It's coming out with teeth, dude.
Yeah. You know how we're all okay with child slavery because our iPhones, we just are like, kids are probably making it, but I don't really know. I've just been told, and I don't know if I believe it, so I'm going to keep using the iPhone, no problem, right?
Yeah.
Well, eventually they're going to start growing these baby farms, extracting stem cells, body parts, destroying the baby, and then we're all going to be having like, we cured cancer, we cured Alzheimer's, we cured all this stuff because we got this magic potion now in all these medicines. How do we harvest the potion? Dead babies.
You see this mound of dead babies behind me?
But guess what? We're all going to turn a blind eye to it the way we do with kid slaves in China or whatever, wherever our iPhones are built, because the medicine is so good and we don't have to worry about sickness anymore and all that stuff.
That's so sad.
But it's true. Like whenever we get to like a level of like degeneracy in society that we've accepted, we justify it to a level where it's like, it's allowed.
Yeah.
It's legal.
Yeah, but if you were to break
we all
it
agree
down,
that we appreciate the benefits of the medicine that took away your mom's cancer or whatever, you know?
Right.
And we're like, those babies don't really feel anything. They get to listen to Mozart all day.
Yeah. They get to see their mom on a screen.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy just looks like he's like, he doesn't want, like, this guy looks like he doesn't even want kids.
He looks
like, I'm dedicating my life to my work. I don't want kids, but this is for other people.
Kids.
Yeah, this is for other people who want kids. Well, in the video, they talk about this is gonna be great for countries that have a population decline problem, like Japan, Korea. I don't remember the countries they list. They list 3 countries, and this is gonna help with population decline. 10 years ago, China was like 1 baby only. We got a population problem.
We got a lot of people.
This is literally just gonna like figure out how some sort of algorithm to like keep the population manageable or like to a level where we can exist survive without suffering, and then all that stuff. It's just gonna turn into an equation.
Yeah, this guy to me looks like his clone.
Yeah.
He's the clone that
he's the clone of himself.
But the real him was like kind and beautiful, and he was coming up with a cure for Alzheimer's because his grandmother, who he loved dearly, passed away of it, and it just crushed him. It just crushed him. So he dedicated his life to coming up with Alzheimer's, accidentally made a clone.
And now he's just a robot who's like calculated, like, nope, not the most efficient reason for this technology.
That's not the original him, I'm telling you.
All right, well, let's move on to our next subject. For those of you who keep up with pop culture and hip-hop, like us.
Yeah. Your number one source for hip-hop news. Here's your...
Tory Lanez, his trial has started. The one where he allegedly shot Meg The Stallion.
Okay.
If you guys don't know who those people are, they're both rappers.
Yeah.
So Tory Lanez 2 years ago or something like that was in an altercation. He was in the SUV, and Meg The Stallion got shot in the foot, and he got charged.
It's like Harlem Nights.
And so now he's saying he didn't do it. She's saying he did, and now there was like a test done where like when you fire a gun, there's like residue.
Gunshot residue?
Yeah, whatever it is. Her assistant tested positive for said residue.
Yeah.
So they're thinking, was it the assistant that? Well, that's Tory.
They all tested positive for gunshot residue, though.
Yeah, that's Tory Lanez defense is that the assistant did it. Because there was an altercation with the assistant because her and Meg The Stallion had both gotten with Tory Lanez, supposedly. Her thing is saying that he shot her because she said he wasn't talented musically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure that this 5'4" rapper.
He's 5'4"?
Yeah, he's got little guy complex for sure, which is why initially
Then he shot her.
That's what I thought.
He fucking shot her.
I know. I think so. But also this assistant thing throws a little, loop.
Yeah. I get his angle, but it's like too, I don't know.
But she also changed her story. So that's another thing that's just like messing her whole thing up. Like, had she been truthful right away, I feel like it'd have been an easier win for her. Mm-hmm. But initially, she went to the ER and said she stepped on glass.
Okay.
So she didn't tell him she got shot.
So she's not a snitch.
And then 2 days later, she said she got shot by Tory Lanez.
Right.
He pointed the gun out and said, dance.
Dance.
Unloaded 5 bullets, hit her in the foot.
Okay.
So this is the new story, right?
Right.
And now she's saying that he offered to pay her $1 million if she said he didn't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, those two things can exist.
The whole thing could be real.
Yeah.
But also, take the $1 million. No, I mean, for 2 days, she was going to take the $1 million. She went into the hospital, said she stepped on glass. She didn't tell anybody. And then she's like, nah, $1 million's not enough. Nah. I'm telling. But she also didn't press charges.
She's a real one, bro. I'm telling you.
She didn't press charges, though. I just don't know.
Okay.
So you're on Meg The Stallion's side.
I am.
You buy it.
I'm 100% on
you
Meg The
believe all
Stallion,
women.
but not for the reason. But not for the reason that you think. I believe Meg The Stallion because Tory Lanez showed up to court with his son,
which is a move.
It was such a fucking move. I was like, that motherfucker.
I know. When I
He's
saw it,
trying to look innocent.
I know. I saw that.
You
too.
showed up to court,
and I was like,
you played yourself.
I was like, good move, good move.
You
also looking sharp.
I was like 2 on the nose.
Hairline's on point. Everyone's clanned him for his hairline for a long time, which is another reason why it's a little fishy to me that like the reason he shot her is because she said he wasn't gifted musically or some BS. When he's gotten clowned for his hairline.
Yeah.
He's hard, right?
He's making fun of his
and
height,
his wiener size. He's never shot anybody over that.
And his hairline. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, that seems like not enough of a reason for him to like shoot. But
unless
he said he was drunk. That's in her story. He said, I was drunk. Mm-hmm. And that's what she's saying. Like he was drunk.
And also, you said he has little man syndrome. If he has little man syndrome, you insult anything about him, he's going to be like, he's going to go overboard trying to defend that thing.
Right. But to the point of shooting, because it didn't happen with the hairline thing, that's why I'm
because that doesn't happen.
I don't know.
Like,
yeah, but hairline is to me even worse than like, you're not gifted music. You're not talented.
Okay.
Your songs suck.
Yeah.
Like that's
not that talented of a musician.
Yeah. That's not an immutable characteristic.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but your hairline's whack. You're bald on top.
Yeah.
Like he's been clowned for that for so long and never shot anyone over it. If some girl he had sex with was like, your songs suck. That's the one thing you can't, I'm cool about my height. Yeah. I'm cool about the hairline, but you say my music, Yeah. That's the only thing that's got me a little like, it sounds suspicious.
Maybe they were and now hear me out.
Yeah.
Maybe they were battle rapping in the car and she was just Emineming like 8 Mileing him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he got so disrespected. He pulled out that fucking street sweeper and went to town.
If she really wanted to hurt him and started pulling everything out, like the height, the hairline, we had sex and it wasn't good, and really went off on him, I could see it being like the thing.
You wanted my finger in your butthole.
That triggered him to do it. But the jealousy of the assistant, I could also see being a thing. Meg The Stallion was walking into court today, and someone off to the side's like, "Why you lying on that boy?"
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Nothing. She just kept walking.
Damn.
So we'll see what happens.
Plus, I will never not believe.
A woman of color.
No,
Yeah.
Meg.
Oh.
Listen to me.
Yeah. The
I will
Stallion.
always believe you.
Do you think
I will always believe Meg The Stallion.
that had to be? That is a sex scene that I wish that we could all watch. 5'4" Tory Lanez and Meg The Stallion.
5. What the fuck kind of animal are you?
Like this giant woman and this tiny little boy
Wait.
of a rapper. At least make it like a recreation, right? Make it like a dramatization of the sexual experience between Tory Lanez and Meg The Stallion.
Okay.
And she's probably manhandling him and making him feel inferior.
Oh, yeah.
He
Throwing him around.
He likes that he gets to have sex with big women and like normal sized girls like him because he's a cocky rapper, whatever.
Yeah. Wealthy.
But then she could easily break his little ego.
Yeah.
It's-
easy.
And she's probably tossing him around.
Oh, for sure.
And
spinning him on her finger.
I bet the conversation had to do with something like that.
You think?
I mean, little guy complex.
Yeah.
What would make some little guy so
like you have to stand on a stool if you want to?
He's 5'3".
Yeah.
She's 5'10", and she wears heels.
Yeah.
So let's go with 6 foot. How much was the difference? What's 12? That's like a 9-inch difference.
Yeah. He's like reaching up to
She's
hold her
looking
hand.
up to. He could go like this. And suck a breast. He could just go
suck a breast
right here on your shoulder.
Maybe that's why he's there. He's like
suck a breast
right at titty height.
This is Tory Lanez last tweet before the trial.
All right.
I'm gonna leave this here one more time and watch how it ages. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me in judgment shall be condemned. You sit and watch now, and don't ever question the God I serve again. This is my last tweet.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Really
it
confidently
sure
asserting his innocence in that. He's calling it like, watch how this ages. Like, so confident, right? I'm going to win because if it doesn't age well, it's going to be a joke, a meme. Like, he's going to look like an idiot. And he has that arrogance, that short guy arrogance, that in order to do something like that, he can't risk it making him look stupid. So that's another, who knows?
Well, here's another
Maybe he just thinks he'll win, too.
Yeah, I think his lawyers have convinced him there's no way you're going to lose.
There's
like,
not
we
enough
got this.
evidence.
And he got so he bought it. He's the dude that, he's, hype.
Yeah.
Like, he's the dude that fucking buys into what his lawyers are selling him to the point where he knows he's guilty. So obviously he turned to God, like, please
No
get me out of
weapon formed against
He's been
me
reading his
shall
Bible.
prosper.
Innocent men like that who weren't posting scripture before don't just start posting scripture. If you're innocent, you're going to shut the fuck up. Johnny Depp wasn't on Twitter going, I didn't fucking punch her in the face after the Vanity Fair thing.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to sue the shit out of her.
But I am interested to see how this tweet ages.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I want to be on Meg The Stallion's side, but
I am.
But part of me, like, if it's true, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
But to me, it's the less interesting version of the story. So I kind of want something more dramatic to be afoot. That's probably what it is. Like, I want it to be the assistant because of some drama, and Meg The Stallion actually is lying about Tory Lanez, and I want it to be dramatic, and that's probably why I'm like, but Tory, he said he didn't do it, but like in my heart, I'm like, he probably did it, but part of me is still like, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay, so come up with the most dramatic scenario you could think of between that three.
Well,
Meg The Stallion shot
just
herself in the foot. She was like, I'm going to fucking tell everybody this was you. Pa!
Well, based on what I've read, it does get dramatic if one version of the story is true, where it's like Tory Lanez is this dude who her assistant had a thing with, and then Meg had a thing with, and then there was jealousy and beef, and then some sort of altercation in the car happened, and her assistant might have
Shot.
Another option, fame from being shot. Getting shot in the foot, you know you'll survive. It's a quick, let's create a 2-year-long court case that this is going to get dragged out. My name's going to be in public for a longer amount of time if I sacrifice this one thing.
That's a great...
And guess what? We're in the car with Tory Lanez. He's wasted. Grab his gun, the assistant.
Yeah.
She does it for Meg The Stallion and does it and to blame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That if that happened,
You heard it here first.
that would be juicy, right? Like it was actually planted. She had her assistant shoot her, and then they both blame. That would be, to me, the best movie version of this.
That's the new
court
Thelma and
case.
Louise. That's the new Thelma and Louise. They don't kill themselves. They actually just physically harm themselves and blame a black guy.
That's what happens. I mean, like, you don't think a rapper's like shot himself for clout? I guarantee it.
You think 50 Cent is like...
I don't think it's like that level, but like it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
So like to set something up like that, guarantee it's happened.
Oh, for sure.
And so
That's
this
like-
could just be a scenario of that happening,
Yeah. No, absolutely.
which would be juicy.
And it would be brilliant. To
The
be
boring version of this story is Tory Lanez got drunk. She insulted him. He shot her in the foot. That's
Honestly,
the boring version of the
That's
story.
the funniest version, though. This like 5'3" dude shooting his giant girlfriend in the foot because she was like, "You got to stand on a stool."
Yeah, but it's then
You know?
then it's the story that we've known for 2 years. It's not nothing new, no interesting. You know, like Johnny Depp's trial. At least we got to hear everything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I wish this was televised.
Yeah, like people in their inner circle are talking.
Yeah. But the thing I like about this story specifically is that I was watching it happen live as it happened. Like, I was on Instagram, whatever,
SUV.
and I was like, oh, Tory Lanez and Meg The Stallion are at Kylie Jenner's house, pool party. Oh, here's some pictures. Oh, weird, but cool. You know, it must be fun. All the celebrities going to go to Kylie Jenner's house. And then like an hour later, oh, here's an article about Meg The Stallion was shot by Tory. Like literally, like
no way.
It was in real time that I found all this stuff out. And so that's
cool.
kind of why I'm like extra invested in it.
Yeah. Because you were kind of there.
Yeah, I was there.
In a way.
But I've always been like, I don't know.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too. Even if he did shoot her, like you said, if the probability of her just insulting, oh, like, you're not a talented musical artist.
Suck at rapping.
Yeah. Even if that was the case.
Dance!
Yeah. Ugh. We know that females can say some pretty heinous shit.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because men,
Yeah.
when they get aggravated and confrontational, they're more prone to violence.
Aggression.
Women, when they get confrontational,
Don't shut
they're
their
more
mouths.
they're more prone to reputation destruction. And
Yeah.
so this is an example of that.
Yeah, 100%.
They're trying to destroy his reputation, which is a typical female move. I'm not the psychologist,
Yeah.
but some psychologists said it.
Some of
okay?
them.
So this is behavioral similarities in genders. I'm not a scientist, but some scientists have said it. I'm not making this up, right? I heard a scientist say it. And also I've experienced it in my own life as far as like the difference between men and women.
Yeah.
I also have plenty of circumstantial evidence to support that
A
claim.
lot of anecdotal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whether it's true or not, in this scenario, let's assume it is.
Yeah.
The fact that she's so hard trying to destroy his reputation. That's just what women do. Believe all women, but they're prone to that. So here's another excuse from Meg The Stallion as to why her story's switched up. This was the height of police brutality in George Floyd. And if I said this man just shot me, I didn't know if they might have shot first and asked questions later. So she was trying to like protect Tory Lanez, the guy who just shot her in the foot, by lying.
Okay.
I didn't want the police to accidentally shoot him after he shot you. I'd be like, he did it. Shoot him.
Okay, kill him.
Okay, I was like, before you said that last shit about Meg The Stallion using George Floyd as a fucking...
Why she didn't tell the police that she was shot. I just stepped on glass.
Yeah, okay. So that shit right there makes me think a whole group of different shit went on.
You've been convinced?
You both did some fucking crazy shit
Something
in that vehicle.
This was all planned for clout for 2 years for both of you.
Something.
And no one's going to jail because everyone's denying and there's not enough evidence.
But
we all have the residue.
Brilliant.
I mean, great. Yeah. It worked.
Brilliant marketing.
It worked.
Because honestly, when he gets proven innocent,
right,
which he will,
right,
she's not going to get charged.
And her fans will stick by her because they'll still believe her.
So sure, Tory Lanez and Meg The Stallion fucking never are together again, but
they both have careers.
They both have careers.
And now it's a more storied career.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he has an extra album out of this whole thing.
Yeah.
That's like a comedian.
No hits. Still no hits, but but an extra album.
Yeah. Morningstar got his album.
Oh yeah, that's his name, right?
Yeah, like
Daystar Peterson.
Daystar Peterson. What is it?
Daystar.
Morningstar.
Yeah. Daystar.
Who names their kid after a fucking Christian television station?
And why not stick with Daystar as your rap name?
Yeah, I'm Daystar.
He got made fun of too much.
Probably.
For being short, for being called Namestar, for his hairline. This was just like the culmination of someone was gonna get shot eventually.
Yeah, someone's about to, we call that emotional stacking. I bet you she carried him into the party like a baby on her hip. Could you see that? Like right into the... They were 69 and he was on top.
69 and he's kissing her belly button.
He's licking her belly button.
Yeah.
He's got his head between her boobs.
Yeah, exactly. So I could, if you're insecure, I could see that leading to some violence. Or some reputation destruction. I just don't know who's the one.
He's like trying to reach.
He's got a long tongue.
It's super long. Gene Simmons. He's like the Gene Simmons of hip hop.
Yeah.
This week's apology goes out to the Cabbage Patch Kids of the future. Listen, kids, you little sociopaths. I'm sorry, number one, you're going to be born into a world. Actually, the first batch will be used for batteries. So I apologize for that. I just want to make this perfectly clear that we had nothing to do with this. So, best of luck to you and your development and whatever hashtag your entire group is going to use to bond each other. And I'm also sorry that you're going to get bullied by the naturals. the primitive naturals that are out there. And yes, they will be better, and I'm sorry for that too. They're also going to be happy and know what laughter is. You're going to be like the modern futuristic version of Pinocchio. And your parents are going to be two Geppettos. You know what I mean? And that's such an unfortunate world you're going to have to live in. So, best of luck, and we will see you next time on Here's Your Apology.